Hello guys, Chat English, and I have a great idea. Well, you know that we have read only stories and dialogues, but it's also a good idea to read some news in English because that's a completely different story. Me personally, I don't like reading news because, well, it's boring. I never read news. But in terms of English, it's very good. It can expand your vocabulary. It can give you new words and phrases, which is the same. And well, you will be more comfortable with reading some news because, well, we can hear news all the time. You know, we hear them, we watch TV, or we read on the internet, or we hear people saying something about the current events and things and politicians, and we should have a good understanding of what's going on. Even though you're not interested in it, well, at least you should understand that. Okay, and this is a great site. It's called News in Levels, where we have the same piece of information, the same story told by on three different levels. The first one is super easy for beginners. The second level is a little bit harder, and the third is the most difficult. And you can go gradually from level 1 to level 2, then to level 3, or you can just uh, read only one level that suits you. It's the part of the project called English in Levels that I just found out like 5 minutes ago. I knew about News in Levels. I knew about that's it. But this project has lots of different websites. For example, Robinson Crusoe in Levels, Grammar in Levels, which is very concise and short. You can learn all the grammar there in 20 lessons. The Little Prince, another famous book in Levels. Now, video in Levels, speaking levels, jokes in Levels. Wow, that's a great resource. But let's get back to our topic. So I think it's a good idea, and I want to learn some news vocabulary too. So let's get started. And tell me if you like this idea in the comments. Let's go. Skeleton is found. Level 1. Skeleton. What is it? Skeleton. This is the skeleton. Skeleton. The news is from England. People find a skeleton. It is near Stonehenge. This weird construction is called Stonehenge. It's in England. It is 4,000 years old. The skeleton is 1.5 meters long. It belonged to a teenager. Experts want to know the gender of the teenager. Gender means if it's a man or a woman. Gender. Scientists are happy about this skeleton. It can tell them about the people who lived near Stonehenge. Alright? Think everything's clear? It belonged to a teenager. It means that this is a body that a teenager had. It was a teenager's body. And it is a teenager's body. It belonged to a teenager. It's his body. It's a teenager's body. It belonged. For example, this is a smartphone. Whose smartphone is it? This is my smartphone. It belongs to me. This is my thing. This is my possession. It belongs to me. I own that. Alright, it was level 1. Let's get to level 2, which is a little bit more difficult, but don't worry, I'm here to help. Scientists found a 4,000-year-old skeleton not far from Stonehenge. The skeleton was a teenager. Scientists are now trying to find out the age and the gender of the teenager. The skeleton is about 1.5 meters in length, and people found it in a fetal position. I'll explain it in a second. It was also wearing a necklace. No, this thing. So this is a USB cord, and this is my necklace. Necklace. One doctor described the skeleton as a wonderful discovery. Experts hope that it will shed light on the lives of people who lived around Stonehenge and prayed there. All right, let's see. Scientists found a 4,000-year-old skeleton. Oh, wow. Imagine somebody asks you, hey, how old are you? I'm 4,000, I'm just 4,000-year-old. Well, of course, it's just a skeleton, but it has the age too. We have the age. This skeleton has the age too. It's 4,000 years old. You see, we don't say S here. So when you use the structure like this, 4,000-year-old something, 4,000 or 10-year-old kid, or 30-year-old woman. You don't say S. But if you just say, I'm 30 years old, then you say as, or she's 25 years old. Oh, just she's 25. Not far from Stonehenge. It means it was close to Stonehenge, was near Stonehenge. The skeleton was a teenager. Scientists are now trying to find out, to learn, to understand the age and the gender of the teenager. Well, why is that important? Well, because these people, scientists, if they find, a bone from a skeleton, like only the piece of the skeleton, a bone, they can tell lots of things about, the culture, the things they did, about the food they ate, about the clothes they wore. I have no idea how they do this, but they can figure out like everything. They can, draw the pictures of the life that was there. So they can do a whole lot of stuff just looking at a simple bone. That's amazing. That's amazing. Probably it's not very like precise. It's not 100% true and accurate, but still it's amazing. That's how we know a lot about history, because, well, people out there, they couldn't even write. They were unable to write. No, they didn't write books so that we can read them. But that's scientists who explain how those people lived. Okay, that's fascinating. The skeleton is about 1.5 meters. You can say a 1.5 or 1.5 meters. Half means half. And length. It's not length, it's length. Length. So length. So how long is it? It's about 10 centimeters in length. 10? Maybe 9, I don't know. I'm good at measuring. I'm bad at measuring. Experts, and people found it in a fetal position. Fetal. Fetal, when a person is in his or her mother's stomach, womb. It's this thing. When you are in your mother's body, you are a fetus. You're not a person yet. Well, actually, I don't know if you're a person. No, I think no, because you're not even born, right? You don't exist. But on the other hand, you exist. Either way, that's a good question. Are you a person when you are in your mother's womb, in your mother's stomach? Are you a person? Are you a human being? That's a difficult question. Experts hope that it will. Sorry. So in fetal position, so when your like arms like this, when your legs like this, so you're like a ball. This fetal position. Fetal. It was also wearing a necklace. One doctor described the skeleton as a wonderful discovery. Experts hope that it will shed light on the lives of people who lived around Stonehenge and prayed there. Prayed. Shed light. What does it mean? For example, you see a very dark room and you want to know what is there. but you don't see anything. How can you know what is there? Maybe there is something dangerous. You don't know, but you want to know. And you have a torch or some source of fire. Or you have a torch on your phone. So you turn on your torch like this, and then boom, you see everything. And you can know what is there. So when you shed light, it means now you can see and you can understand. It's metaphorical. It's not about light. Will shed light means it will help to explain things. It will help to explain. It will help you understand things. All right. The lives of people who lived around Stonehenge and prayed there. Prayed. Well. All right. Level 3. The most difficult part. But again, don't worry. We are together. A recent discovery. Oh, you know what? If it's difficult for you, maybe it is. Just listen and relax. Okay, it's not important. If you understand level 1, level 2, that's enough. Number 3, just listen. Just listen. Just have some fun. Don't worry. Try to understand what you can. Don't worry about the whole story. A recent discovery of a 4,000-year-old skeleton may shed light on the lives of people who may have lived near Stonehenge. Archaeologists unearthed a skeleton of an adolescent between I forgot about the adolescent. I'm sorry, of an adolescent between Stonehenge and Avebury, Europe's largest Neolithic stone circle, which is around 40 kilometers from Stonehenge. The leading archaeologist described the finding as a wonderful discovery. He was a doctor. Hey, he was a doctor. All right, I see. Well, the leading archaeologist described the finding as a wonderful discovery. Thought to date back to the Bronze Age, the body was found in a fetal position. There was also an amber necklace on the skeleton. Archaeologists are trying to find out the age and the gender of the ancient ancestor. All right. A recent discovery of a 2,000-year-old skeleton may shed light on the lives of people who may have lived near Stonehenge. Archaeologists unearthed. You know what Earth is? Earth. Earth. This is Earth. But when you unearth something, it means you use a shovel, you dig up, and then you find something underground, and then you take it out. Woo! It's just an old shoe. So you unearth thing. Unearth. The skeleton of an adolescent, a teenager, adolescent, between Stonehenge and I don't know what this is, Avebury, Europe's largest Neolithic. Neolithic means when humans used stone for weapons and tools. So Stone Age, Neolithic stone circle, which is around 40 kilometers from Stonehenge. So it's not near, it's 40 kilometers from Stonehenge. The leading archaeologist, the leading means the leader, the boss, the most important, the main archaeologist, described the finding as a wonderful discovery. Thought to date back to the Bronze Age means they think that this was in the Bronze Age. The body was found in a fetal position. You know what it is. There was also an amber necklace on the skeleton. Archaeologists are trying to find out the age and the gender of the ancient ancestor. Ancient. Very old. Ancient. Ancestor. Your father has a father, or mother, and very, very long from now, or very, very long time ago, they were your ancestors. They were your ancestors, and they had children. They then had children. They had children, and then you came to this world. That's how it works. Ancestor, a person who lived before you. Well, okay. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think and I see you in the next video. Bye.